there, so really.
Okay, we're going to get started. First of all, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Nacy Dolar, and I'm the Small Business Analyst at the Business Innovation Center here at Gulf Coast State College. Want to welcome you to the very first Enlightened Entrepreneur for the year here in the Milloway Institute. I don't know if you know, but this month is actually Manufacturing Month. So we are celebrating Manufacturing Month by highlighting a local manufacturing company in the area, as well as an entrepreneur that really has had a history of challenges and making sure that he can establish his company in a way in which is a family-owned company, in a way in which that he wanted to. So we are just so excited to be here because, one, we are a part of the Intro to Entrepreneurship class with Dr. Emmanuel Hernandez, and so thank you for allowing us to be here. And then I also want to introduce Ms. Pam Kidwell, who is the Executive Director of the Business Innovation Center. Okay, so without further ado, I want to introduce our guest speaker for today, Mr. Bengt Bruce. He is the president of B&C Technologies. I had the opportunity to meet him working with the internship coordinator here, Kim Hoyt. His company actually reached out to Gulf Coast State College and wanted to get interns within his company, in particular those who had some design background. And he has over 40 years of successful experience working in the technical and marketing industry, in particular in the laundry and the machining, the laundry machinery field industry. He founded BMC Technologies in 1995 and as an engineering and marketing consulting practice. In 1998, BMC Technologies also introduced a parts supply business for the laundry industry. And then in 2002, the company name was changed to BMC Technologies. So you know that he is somebody who understands what it takes to get things started. He was educated in Sweden with a degree corresponding to a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. And throughout his career, Mr. Bruce developed several lines of washing machines and dryers that were sold all over the world. He also invented the International ISO reference washing machine. B&C Technologies is a family-owned company, and he has his daughter here, Katerina, that also represents many components manufacturers for the laundry industry. B&C Technologies is a very creative and well-established company in the laundry industry and has in operation in the USA and Canada more than 12,000 washers and dryers from 30 to 475 pounds of capacity. B&C Technologies also has many single-roll and very large multi-roll ironers in operation with folders and stackers. And I had an opportunity when he gave us a tour to see the folding machine. It folded a towel in, I don't know how many seconds.
You use 750 an hour if you're quick. That's my record.
So there you go. So we're just so excited for you to be here to tell us about how you got your company started and sort of the history and what it takes to our entrepreneurs.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nacy. I am from Sweden, so I have an accent and I might not speak out English word perfectly. But I have been here a long time. Came here in 1978. American citizen. I have my daughter Katarina with me here, and I have a son and two sons. One work for us, is not here tonight, but they are educated in the United States, and I have another son which is has a master's degree from University of Florida, a Gator. So we have to watch the Gators and my older son, he is in Texas A&M. So, well, what I would like to do for you, I have gone to school in Sweden, and they are very, very strict in Sweden. So if you make noise and all that, it's not too good, but all right, we are going to take it the easy way. If this computer works. I will give you a little presentation of the challenges and the laundry machine in the laundry machinery industry and how to grow your business. Oh, it's not set for slideshow, so wait a minute. What? From current slide. Okay, there we go. So, actually, guys, I had a dream, the American dream, which so many talks about. I was invited to come and work for a company in Texas, in Wichita Falls, Texas, North Texas. And we came down 1964. Katarina was 13 years old. My youngest son was... my younger son, he was 9 years old. And when they come off the plane, he said, "Do they have the heat on here in summer?" Well, he didn't know he was in Texas where it was 110 degrees. Then we drove up from Dallas to Wichita Falls, and he said, "Dad, what is it? Is this Texas? Where are the Indians and the cowboys?" And he really meant it. He became, after that, a very, very good student in school. So, but I had a dream. I took my family here, didn't know, speak very poorly English, and, but I managed. I had to work very hard. And then in 1964, that's when I started in the business. I worked for Electrolux Sweden. This was a beginning to new models that resulted in sales of up to 28,000 machines sold in the United States. It's impressive. And then I worked there. In 1978, I designed laundry equipment for Washex Machinery Corporation in Wichita Falls, Texas. I increased the business from $3 to $15 million in 6 years. And that was very, very big machines, 700 pounds loading capacity. In 1985, I designed a coin-operated machine line for Unimac in Marianna, Florida. I increased our production from 1,000 machines to 15,500. I can tell you I was never home, I worked. And then, that was in Marianna, Florida, up here. And then I designed machines for Ipso in Panama City. There is a plant out here in Lynnhaven owned by Jensen today. I built that plant, and we started building and designing Ipso machines there. And then they sold it, moved it to Wisconsin, and Jensen came in. They have today 185 employees. But in 1995, when Unimax sold a company to this Wisconsin company, and this company took 500 employees away from Northwest Florida and sent them no job, and some could move to Wisconsin. So I left at that time when it was sold, 1995, and I incorporated BMC. In 1996, when I left, I had so many requests from foreign countries. Can't you sell or try to represent our parts? So I started in Katarina's garage a business with parts for washing machine, industrial washing machine. It's a little bit different. What? And after that, it started. Then I met an old friend from Thailand, from Accurate Technologies in Bangkok. He asked me, can't you design laundry machines for me, washers, whatever. So I put together a company which called, at that time, BMC Technologies, and I took all the best engineers I could find, and they are still with me today. What will it be, 20 years later? My son, you will see some, I have them here. And we found a place out here in, on the beach side, in McElvey Road, 3,000 square feet. There we had our parts. There I had 5 engineers designing machines. Then when we started this, we also decided that we should move, build the machines in Thailand and get them in here and sell them. And we needed a bigger place, so we went down the road to Corley Road, and we have 6,000 square feet. I took all my money of my pocket and I put it into this business. Then when we were there, I also made this consulting agreement with Ipso Bellion. And we start and design out here in Lynnhaven. And the production was ready 2000. And Jensen, Denmark, you see, it's very international. I have a lot of knowledge of the world in this area. And they acquired the Ipso, and Ipso's washing machines went to Wisconsin too. This is like the guys up in Wisconsin that didn't like us. Alliance Laundry System bought the design, tooling for washers, and moved the production. It's sad for the area. In 2000, we then signed an alliance with Accurate Technologies in Thailand. And they had over 400 employees at that time. We were just consultant. We designed the machine, went to Thailand with the drawings, and they built the machines for us. And they then shipped them in container loads to us. And these machines were built to all the specifications, etc. Then it started, we would exhibit the machines in Germany. We exhibit them in New Orleans, first time. These were the 4 machines we designed first. It's a 60-pound and 110, 200, and a 275 capacity machine, which rotates with a speed so the G-force in the periphery of the basket is 320. With that extra speed or G-force, you can fly to moon if you want to. But that was a well-built machine, and we put safety first because there are many complications. But this has a spring system and shock absorber, so you can set it right here, a 275-pound machine, and then start washing, hook up the water. We also went back to Frankfurt again. That was a place where you exhibit internationally. And in 2003, we changed the name from BMC to BNC Technologies. You know, when you're starting a business of this size, you need money. And BMC, that stands for Bengt, Mats, Katarina, and Magnus. That's my kids. But then, when I got the investor, or my partner, which is a silent partnering company, we call it Bruce and Cowan. Cowan was the owner of Unimac in Mariana. And he probably liked my job, so he come in and he helped me with money. Then we went to Las Vegas, of course. Why not? And we show our machines again on the International Clean Show. And in 2005, we expanded and exhibit at the International Clean Show in Orlando. You see, you have to go through all these shows with your machine to show it for the customers. The machines are used by hotels, motels, prisons, hospital, nursing home, and even on board ships. And we have many other usage. We just got a big order from an health care institution in Calgary, Canada, where they are making a big laundry. But in that laundry, they have pass-through machines. They put it in the wall. And in this side, they have all the dirty linen. On the other side, they have the clean side. So there you see the front of the machine, but here sits the machine. That is so you don't have any cross-contamination between the two. You have all the dirty here, and on the other side you have the clean. And you have a higher pressure on that side than you have on this side. So all the clean air will push into the dirty area. So you don't get the bacteria crawling the other way. In 2006, we were really going with a program. We sold over 1,000 machines here in United States. We could sell the machine. We have an agreement from Canada to South America. So we sold a little bit all over. And we have helped Accurate Technology to build the largest washing machine product program in the world. And at that time, they have 150,000 square feet plant. And you will see later on what they are today. In 2011, we could not stand the different, the small area we had at 11th Street. We moved into 38,000 square feet here down at where they have the office. The post office, yeah, and school beside. Yeah. And the success continue. We worked very hard on this job to establish ourselves. And today we have this beautiful plant out in Panama City Beach, 70,000 square feet. So you say, what are you going to do with 70,000 square feet? Well, we might build the machines here, and you will see why. We need job in the area, and we have already started building what you said, and towel folder where you can put in 3 different towels, a pool towel, a hand towel, a bath mat, and it sorts them and folds them. That goes in every bigger laundry too. And the factory in Thailand, they expanded out of this world, 400,000 square feet with 1,100 employees. So we had a good supplier, but as you will see later, it might not be the best interest for our country and best interest for us down here to just import the machines. We have designed them all, but you know, you will see as well. So, but all this we have done was depending on the people we had. We had some very, very good people. I have my own kids. Those I could tell anything and they will do it. So, and the family, we were very family oriented, but I had some good peoples. Yeah, this is myself. I think I'm good, but this is my son. He is the director, he was director for Unimac, engineering manager for a competitor in Louisiana. He was at Washex, he was at IPSO. He was with me all the time. And today, he is the one who runs the technical side of our business. As I say, he had 2 degrees from Texas A&M, which is comes back, schooling is very important. And then we have Katarina. She's the younger. She was VP controller in Bay Credit Union. She was VP controller in People First. And now she runs all the economical side of the company. And, well, they have done very well. Then I have another son. He is in the business of making this work. He is a logic designer of microchips. And for a company which was just sold to Japan. And he lives in Austin, Texas. He thinks laundry machinery, that's nothing. This is what it should be. We have Chris Oswald. He was an R&D electrical engineering manager in Panama City, and director. He is our director, a young, very, very knowledge guy. So again, I talk to you who study. It's very important you get the education. Then we have Al Adcock. You might have seen him. They are playing, Chris and Al is playing on schooners and all this music, but they play at work too. Electrical manufacturing, he was in Wichita Falls, he was in Florida, he has been with us here, and now he is the marketing manager. And we have 25 more dedicated employees. I can tell you, we treat them very well, so it's a pleasure to go out and meet these people in the plant. Oh, what can we do for you today, they say. So behavior and from the employees and the way they do things is helpful for the business. Now we're going into a little bit on the laundry machinery market today. Here is a very interesting thing. In 1920 to 1940, we have over 700 manufacturers of washing machines in the United States. Today, there are only 4 industrial and 4 household washing machine manufacturers. Where are they? They are gone outside the United States. They are in Thailand, they are in China, they are in Czech, they are in Sweden, where I come from, they are in Belgium, they are in Italy. 70% of all machinery sold in the United States are imported. How do you like that? That's, yeah, here is just, it's not a good slide, but here is, you see the biggest manufacturer or company in the United States. You see here, Speed Queen, you might have heard, it's made in Czech and in the United States. I designed those machines which are made in the United States. Unimac, I designed those machines, and these are also built in Czech. Here is Primus, they are built in Czech and in China. That's from the same company in Wisconsin. They don't design machine and all that. They just buy a company, and they get bigger and bigger by buying. Ipso, same thing. Hübsch is another. They have all these 5, 6 brand names. So you can think about those distributors. There might be 1 Speed Queen and 1 Ipso and 1 Hübsch down here. They are in competition with each other. So it's, in my opinion, not a very good thing. Continental Gearbau is typical Spanish. Electrolux is Swedish and Thai. Milner, it's in Louisiana, in Kenner outside New Orleans. Made in China and made in Louisiana. Maytag, where are they built in the industrial? In Czech. Have you thought about that? And American Dryer Corporation buys from Fagor, and that is in Spain. And the only real American company is Textor Corporation. They are 100% built in Rapid in Iowa, Rapid City. What is it? Yeah, well, ever. And then we take them from Thailand. But actually, these are our own machine, our own design. So, what ideas do you have how to grow a company? Anyone? How would you grow a company? Well, guys, you are entrepreneur classes, so you have to do better. I am going to tell you the secret. If you have, let's say you just build one machine, and you start building it, you have designed it, and you sell it, and you sell it, and suddenly it's getting old. What happens? Sales goes down, and you're out of business. Isn't that right? So you say, okay, I do one here, and after 20 years I do another one, but there is no growth. There's no growth in the company. See, it's just too, they come down here and they struggle to get up here and get back their revenues. So, what you have to do is this. You have one product, one product, one product, and you see, they come quicker and quicker and quicker. Then you have the growth, and you can live for 100 years with it. And that is what Apple do. They come out with this damn thing every 6 months, and you have to buy one. And now, what happens here? What happens? So here you see that is a problem. And now I'm also going to tell you a little bit about the current population in the world. There is 1 billion people. They live in poverty. Then we have those people who has a light bulb. They live, at least they have light. Then we have the washing people, those who can afford the washing machines. And we have those who can afford to fly an airplane or go on vacation. And there is 1 billion. How many billion are we in the world? 7. And they are placed like this. There are 2 billion in poverty, and there are 3 billion over the poverty line. And there are 1 billion over the wash line, and 1 billion who can afford to fly planes. What will happen in the future? You have to think here, and that's where you learn by studying these movements and changes. You will see something like this. The wash line people goes to the airline people. The light bulb people goes to they can afford the washing machines. And even more can afford a washing machine. And even there, so that 3 billion people now can afford a household machine. We are not talking so much about industrial machines. And of course, everybody works on the poverty situation. And let's say in 50 years, maybe we have this situation that these people move up and can get some light. This movement here, what effect will it have? It's enormous for washing machine, dishwashers, all the new gadgets, and these. So here you see, that's what actually will happen. Here is machines in balance, what I say in balance. If you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not all the models. So we are doing what I saw on the charts. New models, new models, new models, quicker. We are not as quick as Apple and those company, the electronic company. And we have the opportunity to grow all the time. And there, you see, 2009, 2010, it affected us too. But we are steady going up. So what is the future business concern for us? We are uncertainty about world trade with USA, cost of freight and import. The cost for a container from Thailand has gone up in the last 3 years, 100%. People don't think about it. Distance, control of manufacturing, deliveries, and quality. That's a very big problem, which you have to really sit down and work with when you have a foreign supplier. Increasing import duties. Exchange rates fluctuate, sometimes 10, 20%. Violence and politics affecting business relations between countries. It's very shaky there too. But with 70% made, washing machines made outside, you lose your knowledge in the country here, and they become competition from Europe. So you have to do it themselves here. Increasing labor cost in America. Okay, we all want more money, and that's fine, but it has to be in moderation. Increase community cost in Panama City Beach. I put this on there because it's very expensive out there for manufacture. No interest in manufacturing in Panama City, only tourists count. What will happen? If you're just going to have tourism, you need to create no real jobs. So we're thinking about why manufacturing in America, alloy in America. We will creating stable jobs in the USA, not seasonal. It's very important for this area. Improve local economy, higher paying jobs, we pay better than others. Control quality and deliveries, help the community to diversify and create variation in jobs, bring in quality people, keep educated people in the community, and we have a very good college here who can help with that. We have one good guy. He is a drafter. He do SolidWorks. In 3 months, he has created new machines under our leadership. We will bring back the trade in the laundry business, which was lost, which I said to you, and make opportunities for the new generation. We have 3 generations. My daughter, her older son is an engineer working in the company. Even the other 2, one is in college, one is out of college. He is actually the sailor which we have here in Panama City, Michael Whitehead. What? No, so not Michael, Matthew. Michael, you might know, not in your age, maybe. Yeah, he was a swimmer here. Create thousands of intangibles job. I calculate one day and I said, how many is depending on our business? I come to over 20,000 people in the United States. Distributors, service people, sales people, all that. And we have much higher standard here of safety, which is perfect. And with this, we improve community standard of living. So our future goals is continue to develop business to become a leader in the industry with the best product and service. And I think we're doing very well on that. Establish a manufacturing of laundry machinery in Panama City Beach. We have done towel machines, but that was just an opportunity we took. And we will still support design and manufacturing of the large machinery because that is very, very costly to do. Set up a plant for that. We estimate, it's interesting, I say that, I thought there was other people here. Estimated employee growth with manufacturing and design, we have 31 now. Next year we will have 35 to 40, 60, and in 2020 we will employ 150 and 200. If we can finance, if we can do the hard work and come out with it. That will look like this. From 2006, we will go like this in jobs created. And that's very easy to calculate if you know the market. Here is yes. Here is an I'm finished there now. This is, you see what I said, more machines, more products. Here is a chart of product we would like to come out with. There are more to them. There is the freestanding models too, the high-speed machines. So all this we have intention to make. And it could look like this if you put it in a laundromat. You know what the laundromat is? Self-service. Could look like this. It's pretty beautiful. So, are you in the right business? The laundry machinery, we think we are, is a sustainable business that will not change until you stop wearing clothes or sleep in textiles. As long as you develop, work hard, and provide more products, you will grow your business. And endless opportunity as long as we wear and use textiles. A guy, a consultant, which a motivator, he gave me a book and he wrote in it, when you reach the top of the mountain, look out for the next peak. And that's very, very true. And this is how BNC might look here maybe next year. That's my card, this one. Thank you very much. Yeah. Any questions?
What kind of skill set, besides the designers and the engineers, would you be looking for, whenever you're reaching that 100, 150 mark in terms of jobs?
Yeah, that will be engineers is maybe 1 on 10, 20 engineers, 180 workers, but I say engineers, you have marketing people, engineers, technicians, service people, all with good pay.
Welders, but then you have all your office.
The whole office will go with it, so it can't be just us, the family, which is running it. When it comes to that.
So you have your accounting people, you have all the receivables, payables, you have people that are, that have to monitor online orders, setting up, if you think about it in every aspect, we got to be able to put our products out online, and so that you can go online. Somebody's going to update that, create the pictures and make sure that it matches to our data, and so we constantly have, like, our data needs to be updated, or something crashes and we got to fix it. And so there's the IT department in every business, in every sector. It goes up, just mushrooms. So there's people in every area. We will probably end up hiring a nurse on staff, because you're going to have all these workers in there, and you're going to have a nursing area in case somebody gets hurt for immediate. You're going to have all these different things. In our business today, we don't have anyone under $15 an hour, and that's something that we have worked very hard to make sure that we can have good people. They have to work hard and be multitasking. But that's what we want to do, and we provide them, 100% benefits, and in that way, we've been able to attract good people that stay with us, that can grow with us, and they see their opportunities, and we allow them to look at our business and be part of it and be hands-on, and have helped us grow. And the more people we have from the outside, and they're looking in and giving ideas, the more we can, we get into the routine, it's like, oh, I only know it this way. But you bring somebody in, they see it from a different angle, and then it expands horizons, and you do something different. So there's actually a lot of technology in our business, even though it's a washing machine. We got to use computers, we got to use the internet, we got to put our product out there. We have people that are tweeting and blogging.
And you have to go out and sell machines. And I said to my son, well, my territories is Hawaii, Bermuda, Caribbean. So he says, yeah, and you send me to Alaska in the winter and Arizona in the summer. So, yes.
I don't know if this question is related to washing machines, but I have a new invention, and I'm lost as to how to take it from a prototype to production. So is there a way that you can suggest that I go through by this?
Yeah, well, when you do this, first you have to have someone who can build it for you. And you need to have all the disclosure agreement in order if you do this. So everything. Then I recommend there are many consultants, not expensive one, who can look at it if their invention is very good. They will then take it and help you to get the patent.
I've already have a patent pending.
Oh, you have a patent, then you are quite far with it. If you get the patent, yeah, then you have to find a good supplier, a good manufacturer who can do it for you. And that you have to see what you have in the neighborhood of manufacturers who could do what you have invented.
Well, it has to do with the automobile industry.
Maybe this area is not the right. You have to have someone who can bring it in, and you can contact the automobile industry and leaders, and you send them a letter. I have done that in the past. You send them a letter, explain basically what it is when you have your patent. Then they will look at it, and sometimes they will answer you. Not always, but most. You can look at the internet, and you can find many companies there. There are also, if you look for help to introduce something like this, you can find this too on the internet. You can go Google on it. That's how I would do. Now when we do something, we don't think outside our washing machines probably, so we can do everything inside. I have some patents in Sweden, but that doesn't help me here at all. But that was done in the company, and my son has a very good patent, but that belongs to that company where he made it. So but there are many inexpensive patent people who can help you and also help you introduce. I cannot give you a straight answer where you should go, but you have to write and present, when you have the patent, present it to the automobile industry. Try to find the inroads there. Then you probably will be successful. Any more questions?
Your new plant that you opened on the beach, would you mind telling me where it's located? Or just
It's located in the Commerce Park. You pass 79, and there is a La Quinta. You turn in there.
Okay, I'm familiar with the area. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is it open for touring for the public, anything of that nature?
If you come out and say why you want to come and see us, you're very welcome. I bet we will take care of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
It's
That's
to
a
everyone.
weekday type thing, or
What?
is that a weekday type thing only?
Yeah, we work on Monday, 8 to 5. 8 to 5, yeah, to 5 days. So you're very welcome. Many people don't know much about this type of washing machine, so they will be impressed when they see these big machines, and particularly when they run.
We have time for probably one more question. Anybody?
Are you partners with Jensen, or are you?
No, we are not partner with Jensen. No, Jensen, they buy our machines to complement their big installation. They have a huge installation in Disney World with a continuous machine which produces 4,000 pounds an hour automatically. Goes through presses, goes through the dryers and everything. So these big laundry need to have smaller laundry to do certain rewash job and other special jobs. And then they buy ours. We have sold to Jensen for Canada, Jensen for Nashville, you know, for Disney too, where I do maybe delicate uniforms and dresses and all that.
How many people knew that the washing machine system in Disney World was made, many of the parts and created here in Panama? Made here in Panama City.
I didn't know we made anything besides AC units anymore here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, we try to be, market the best we can in the local, but you can nearly go to any hotel today, or motel and condo, and find our machines here on the beach.
The one last question that I have is how important it is to have that future vision as an entrepreneur. Because did you envision this when you first started 40 years ago, that this is what you wanted? Or is it vision in the making as you're going through?
No, I have the vision, which I said I had a dream. I wanted a manufacturing plant because I come from a family which all were captains sailing the world. And then I said, well, I am going to be a captain too, so I have to go to school. And the youngest of my father's brothers said, don't do it because you ruin the family life you probably will have by being away so much. So he said, you should be an engineer. And my mother says, yes, you have to be an engineer, because he knows everything in a manufacturing plant. That's what her thought. So that's, I was not into washing machines first. I was into electrical motors, and every machine has an electrical motor. So, but that is how I think I have the vision, and I had my dream, and I have worked on that ever since I left, ever since Sweden. You know, there's much more than just making machinery. The textiles, you have to know how to wash everything, how it's made, so you don't damage it. Very, very important.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Katerina, for coming and for having us here, Emmanuel, or Dr. Hernandez.
Nah,
So,
just do it.
um,
One more hand for the-
vision.
Thank you.